There's a company named Trayman, which comes from the Danish word woodman or carpenter. And they have a national contract with IKEA to do planning services and cabinet installations. And we are what they call a referral partner for Trayman. So we take care technically of these services for them. We also provide remodeling services to customers who need help with that.
Well, my name is Porter Baker and I'm a co-founder of the company. And what I bring to the business is 25 years of remodeling experience. I've worked on over 800 homes now in my lifetime. And consequently, I've run into every kind of problem you can have, and I've solved about every kind of problem you can have. There's nothing on planet Earth that I'm afraid to tackle or handle, right, in terms of remodeling or building something. And that's what I bring, and I have a vision of how we should run a business, and the ethics level we should have, and the integrity, and the quality level. And these are I bring standards to the business.
My whole life I've worked with my parents, though, doing signs and construction.
Got started when I was in college working during the summers for a cabinet shop. Started out building retail store fixtures and moved into residential cabinetry.
Well, I used to assemble IKEA furniture for 7 years before I got into kitchen.
Well, I went to school for 4 years in Boston, going to art school, and there I really developed skills working with my hands. I worked in a wood shop for a few years.
I have 16 years of construction experience. I actually started when I was rather young, working with my uncles who they were brick masons and carpenters. So I got a taste of it then, and it kind of grew on me once I got older. I always loved working with my hands.
And I found this cabinet job, and I started in a really low position, just assembling cabinets. And from there just progressed, loved what I did every day, and now I'm an installer and I love doing it.
And my responsibilities mainly evolve around the business side of things, making sure that we have good scheduling in place, good communication, that the systems that support the business, including marketing, is all well taken care of.
I really enjoy this job. It's a lot of fun. I love meeting new people. I love seeing everybody's kitchen is different, and there's always something different and new to do.
Probuild's a great company to work for. They stand behind you, they help you in every way they can.
Working for Probuild has been amazing.
Right from the beginning, before the work even started, speaking with Daniel and Porter, it was an excellent experience, and I knew that I was being a part or being made part of a quality company from the very beginning.
I loved it right off the bat. Every time I met another person that worked for the company, I was so impressed. Everybody is so honest and really hardworking.
I liked very much to work on Probuild. My boss, Daniel, he's a very nice guy.
The communication is great. Anytime you need something, all you have to do is call and ask questions, and everything you need, they make sure you have it there to get the work done.
I grew up on a farm, and you really have to work hard. And I've worked in so many jobs where people are slackers, and the people that work for Probuild are very honest and hardworking. I like that a lot.
A person should get a professional because of several things I think of. First of all, I think of safety. These cabinets that IKEA is now building, and the upper cabinets are deeper than they've ever been before. And consequently, they can put a lot of weight on these cabinets. And if an installer, the homeowner or some contractor doesn't know what they're doing, puts those upper cabinets up without hitting the studs and without putting the right railing and the right support, what can happen is these things literally will fall down on top of them, hundreds of pounds of stuff.
We can tell you some stories of contractors that have bailed out or have taken shortcuts. The returns department at the store has told me that sometimes people come back with these top metal rails and they said, my contractor said I don't need these, and that means they somehow just screwed it to the wall and it's not being supported correctly. So it's a win-win situation for your contractor not to get involved. Just like he would call in a specialist, electrician or plumber for certain things, what we do with cabinet installation is highly technical, and it's just something that you really want to leave in the hands of somebody who knows what they're doing.
So it's really important that they be installed properly. Another thing that's important in safety is just that people have to realize they're going to be using power tools, table saws and chop saws and various power tools to install this stuff. If they're not familiar with this kind of equipment, it can be dangerous. Our guys are professional at it and know how to do that and take care of it.
You know, to actually install kitchen cabinets, it's a lot of work. We have a lot of tools.
Another thing is that these cabinets are built very precisely. They're designed and manufactured to very close tolerances. And when you assemble them, you have to assemble them exactly right.
I probably would think of doing it myself too if I had not had this job, and I probably would have disappointed myself. I'm a do-it-yourself person, but this is a really detail-oriented job. There's a lot of things that I never even thought about before I started this job that go into putting in cabinets.
Exactly plumb, exactly square. When you put them on the wall, they have to be, each one built exactly the way it's supposed to be built. If you build it exactly right, it looks great. If you don't, you get a little off, then you have gaps in between cabinets and things don't line up and the corner, the doors don't line up, that sort of thing.
Making sure everything is level is not an easy job. All of the tiny little pieces that have to go together and the order that everything is done is very specific, and there are no instructions for doing that in the boxes. You may very well be able to put a dresser together, or even one of these cabinets, you could put it together, but installing them properly and making the kitchen look perfect it's a daunting task.
So it's really important that you know what you're doing. Another thing is just the function of the cabinets is guaranteed when you have somebody that knows how to put in the drawers right, get the rollers right, and assemble everything. And we also have the factor of warranty. People, if they don't build these the way IKEA specifies, then it voids the warranty. And that's a shame.
Then another thing is when they pounding in the little sticks in the cabinet to tie it together, they might hit it too hard, put a hole in the cabinet. As far as me, I wouldn't do that because I know how it works.
They've got a 25-year warranty on these cabinets. And by doing it correctly and doing it consistently right, that makes a big difference. And finally, I'd say there's this factor of well-being for the family, I'll call it, right? In that if a homeowner does this, they're going to take about 3 times as long as a professional team. And typically our team can put in a typical kitchen in 2 days, 2 men, right?
A lot of stuff, I'm doing that all the time. So I can recognize stuff right away. Some of the things I can just build right off the back without looking at the book. As far as for a customer, they'd be there, just reading the book alone probably take them 10, 15 minutes. After they look at the book, the other thing is trying to identify the hardware, and that's going to take them a long time. It's going to be hard for them to figure it out.
We were on a job a few weeks ago that we spent a week on, and the contractor said if they had done it, that it would have taken them 3. So it's cost efficient for us to do it.
So let's say that the homeowner takes 3 times as long to install them. That's 96 hours it's going to take for a homeowner to do that. Or if he works 6 hours a weekend, it would take him 16 weeks to do this.
If you don't know what you're doing, you're going to spend a lot of time scratching your head.
And we're trained to do it, and we do it very smoothly and quickly, so it's well worth it.
He might put in more time, but no matter how you calculate it, his kitchen is going to be down for a long time. And his family is not going to be very happy about his or hers. They're not going to be very happy about having their kitchen down for so long. So this all adds up to satisfaction and having a pleasant experience and it going right for them and everything turning out just great.
You'd be far better off using someone that knows what they're doing.
Well, the ultimate reason they should use us is we have a long-term history of caring and doing things right and delivering what we promise, showing up on time like we say we're going to do. We just deliver a great product. We do it the way IKEA specifies it. And in the end, we provide a lasting value. That's been our tradition for 25 years. Lasting value is what really counts.